Today, I want to remind you of something simple yet incredibly powerful. Your dream is valid. Yes, I said it. Every dream you carry in your heart, every vision you see for your life is valid. Too often, we are made to feel small or insignificant, told that our goals are unrealistic or impossible. But the truth is, no one gets to decide the value of your dream except you. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk to you about something so fundamental, yet so often overlooked. The idea that every dream, no matter how big or small, truly matters. From the very first moment we realize that we want something more in life, we are gifted with a vision that pulls us forward, that ignites a spark within us, that makes our hearts beat faster and our minds imagine a world that doesn't yet exist. Dreams are the seeds of possibility, and they are never insignificant. They are never too small, never too unrealistic, and never too simple to matter. Too often, society tries to tell us that our dreams are trivial or unworthy. We hear it in countless ways, through words, through actions, through expectations. But today, I want you to understand this. Your dream matters because it is yours. Every person in this world, without exception, carries a dream within them. Some dreams are grand, towering ambitions that can change the course of history. Others are quieter, more personal goals, like creating a life filled with love, finding inner peace, or building a small business that sustains your family. Big or small, public or private, each of these dreams has meaning. Each of them has power. Each of them can ignite a chain reaction of impact far beyond what we can immediately see. The size of a dream does not determine its worth. What determines its worth is the fact that it exists, the fact that it calls to you, the fact that it inspires you to move forward even when the path is unclear. We live in a world where the loudest voices often shout that only grand achievements are meaningful. The world celebrates billionaires, global innovators, famous artists, and record-breaking accomplishments, making it easy to feel that smaller dreams are insignificant. But let me tell you something. A dream that is small to someone else can be monumental to you. The dream that keeps you awake at night, that makes your heart race with hope, is monumental in your life. It matters because it shapes who you are. It shapes the life you live, and it shapes the impact you can have on the world around you. Never let the scale of someone else's dream diminish the importance of your own. Think for a moment about history. Every revolutionary invention, every world-changing idea, every work of art that has moved generations started as a single dream. The Wright brothers dreamed of flying when everyone else told them it was impossible. Rosa Parks dreamed of equality when the system told her it was irrelevant. J.K. Rowling dreamed of a world of magic while facing rejection after rejection. What all these stories share is not just the scale of their eventual impact, but the unwavering belief that their dream mattered from the very start. They understood that a dream is not judged by others, but by the heart that carries it. And this principle applies to every dream, not just those that make headlines. Your dream of starting a small business, your dream of writing a book, your dream of helping a child in need, your dream of traveling to a place you've always imagined. These are all dreams that deserve your attention, your energy, your belief. They matter because they reflect your authentic desires, your unique perspective, and your personal calling. Dreams are not about impressing others, they are about honoring yourself. Every time you take your dreams seriously, you are sending a message to the universe that your life has purpose and meaning. But acknowledging that every dream matters is not always easy. Life has a way of dimming our enthusiasm. Responsibilities pile up, doubt creeps in, and fear whispers in our ears that our dream is too small, too silly, or too impossible. We begin to compare ourselves to others and feel inadequate. We see someone achieving something extraordinary and think our own dream is insignificant by comparison. This is where many people stop. This is where many dreams are abandoned before they even have a chance to grow. But here is the truth. Comparison is the thief of joy, and doubt is the enemy of dreams. Your dream is valid because it is yours. Its value does not depend on what anyone else is doing or achieving. Its value is inherent, built into the very fact that it lives in your heart. Every dream, no matter how modest it may seem, has the power to change your life. Even small dreams have enormous ripple effects. A dream to be kind to others can create a wave of positivity that touches hundreds of lives. A dream to learn a new skill can open doors you never imagined. A dream to pursue a passion, no matter how humble, can lead to fulfillment that money cannot buy. Dreams are the compass that guides our choices, the light that illuminates our path, and the fire that fuels our persistence. Ignoring a dream is not just a loss of ambition, it is a loss of potential, a denial of the unique gifts you bring to the world. Imagine for a moment what the world would be like if people decided that their dreams didn't matter. If inventors stopped imagining, if writers stopped writing, if leaders stopped leading, if dreamers stopped dreaming, we would live in a world devoid of progress, creativity, and hope. Every great achievement began with someone refusing to believe that their dream was too small, too silly, or too insignificant. Every act of courage and innovation comes from the simple understanding that their vision matters, even when the world says otherwise. It is also crucial to understand that your dream matters not only to you, but to the people around you. Your courage to pursue your dream can inspire others to pursue theirs. When you take your dream seriously, you create an environment that encourages possibility. You show your family, your friends, and your community that it is okay to have aspirations, to hope, and to act. Dreams are company, contagious. When you honor yours, you make it easier for others to honor theirs. Even the smallest act of following your dream can spark someone else's courage to follow theirs. So, how do we treat our dreams as valid, especially when the world seems to undervalue them? We do it by believing in them fiercely. We do it by taking action, no matter how small. We do it by refusing to compare our journey to someone else's, and by recognizing that the process of pursuing a dream is just as valuable as the outcome. Every step you take toward your dream validates it, and every choice you make to honor it strengthens it. Persistence is a declaration that your dream matters. Dedication is proof that your dream is worthy, and courage is the evidence that your dream has the power to transform not just your life, but the world around you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to remember this every single day. Your dream matters. It does not need permission from anyone. It does not need approval from society. It does not need validation from the people around you. The simple act of believing in it, nurturing it, and acting on it makes it important. Your dream is a reflection of who you are, of what you value, and of the contribution only you can make. Never shrink it, never ignore it, never let anyone make you feel that it is insignificant. Because when you honor your dream, you honor yourself, and in doing so, you honor the infinite possibilities that life offers. So, whether your dream is enormous or humble, whether it is loud or quiet, whether it is for yourself or for others, remember this truth: it matters, it is real, it is worthy, and it is waiting for you to claim it. Every dream carries the potential for growth, for joy, for change, and for fulfillment. Your dream matters not because of what it is compared to others, but because it exists, because it calls to you, and because you are the one meant to bring it to life. Today, I want to speak to you about one of the most powerful barriers that stand between you and your dreams: self-doubt, and the societal skepticism that so often surrounds us. These forces are invisible, yet they can weigh heavier than any obstacle in the physical world. They can hold us back, convince us to give up, and make us question our worth, our abilities, and even the validity of our dreams. But I am here to tell you, without a shadow of doubt, that neither self-doubt nor the opinions of others define what you are capable of. They do not determine your value. They do not dictate your destiny. Self-doubt is a voice we all know too well. It creeps in when we least expect it, whispering, "You're not good enough. You can't do this," or "Who are you to even try?" It disguises itself as caution, as prudence, even as realism. But make no mistake, self-doubt is a liar. It is a thief that steals confidence, creativity, and courage. It can paralyze you at the very moment when you are closest to achieving greatness. Yet paradoxically, it is also a sign that you are on the right path. Self-doubt arises because your dream matters, because it stretches you, because it challenges the comfort zone you have grown accustomed to. Every person who has ever achieved something meaningful has faced self-doubt, and every person who has overcome it has discovered their true strength. Societal skepticism is equally powerful. From the moment we begin to dream, we are surrounded by messages of limitation. That's unrealistic, people say. No one does that. You're too young, too old, too inexperienced, too ordinary. These words are meant to protect us, or so it seems, but in reality, they are barriers that reinforce fear and hesitation. Society often celebrates conformity and predictability, and when someone steps out of the expected path, it triggers doubt and criticism. But here's the truth. Society does not define your dreams, you do. No great innovation, no revolutionary idea, no transformative success has ever been born from collective approval. They are born from belief in oneself, in defiance of skepticism, and in persistence despite doubt. Overcoming these forces requires awareness and courage. The first step is recognizing when self-doubt is speaking and learning not to believe it blindly. Our minds are powerful, but they are also prone to exaggeration and fear-based thinking. Self-doubt often thrives on imagining worst-case scenarios and minimizing our past successes. When you hear that inner voice, acknowledge it, but do not let it control your decisions. Replace "I can't" with "I will try," "I don't know how" with "I will learn," and "I am not enough" with "I am capable of growth." These small shifts in language may seem minor, but they carry tremendous power. Every time you choose belief over doubt, you strengthen your courage muscle, and courage, once strengthened, becomes unstoppable. The second step is to confront societal skepticism head-on. When others doubt you, it is not a reflection of your ability. It is a reflection of their mindset, their experiences, and often their fear of change. Remember, every trailblazer in history faced criticism. Thomas Edison was told his inventions were impractical, yet he persisted. Oprah Winfrey was told she was unfit for television, yet she became one of the most influential media personalities in the world. J.K. Rowling faced repeated rejections from publishers, yet she brought the world Harry Potter. These examples are not extraordinary exceptions. They are proof that skepticism can be overcome with perseverance, self-belief, and action. One of the most powerful tools in overcoming doubt and skepticism is surrounding yourself with the right environment. Supportive friends, mentors, and communities provide encouragement, guidance, and accountability. They remind you of your potential when you forget, celebrate your small victories, and provide constructive advice when needed. Conversely, toxic relationships or naysayers can amplify your doubts, making you question your own judgment. Choose carefully whom you allow to influence your mindset. Protect your mental space fiercely, and feed it with positivity, inspiration, and voices that uplift you rather than diminish you. Action is another critical weapon against doubt. Fear and skepticism thrive in inactivity. The more you hesitate, the louder the doubts become. But the moment you act, even in the smallest way, you weaken their power. Take steps toward your dream every day, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Each effort, each attempt, each forward movement tells your mind and the world that your dream is valid, that you are committed, and that you refuse to be held back. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear, it is taking action despite fear. Every step you take diminishes doubt and builds confidence. It is also important to learn to reframe failure. Often, self-doubt is fueled by the fear of failure, and skepticism is reinforced when others see you stumble. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey toward it. Each mistake, each setback, each misstep contains a lesson, an opportunity to adjust, and a chance to grow stronger. Those who allow failure to define them never reach their potential. Those who see failure as feedback, as a guide, and as a stepping stone transform obstacles into opportunities. Embrace failure, learn from it, and keep moving forward. In doing so, you silence doubt not through avoidance, but through mastery. Visualization and affirmations are additional tools to combat doubt. Picture yourself achieving your dream, living the life you desire, and realizing the goals you have set. Imagine the emotions, the joy, the impact of your success. When your mind consistently experiences the feeling of accomplishment, self-doubt begins to lose its grip. Pair this visualization with daily affirmations, reminding yourself that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of your dream. Words have power, and repeated positive reinforcement can rewire your mindset, replacing fear with confidence and skepticism with belief. Remember, overcoming self-doubt and societal skepticism is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong practice. Doubt will return, and skepticism will appear in new forms, but your resilience, your self-belief, and your commitment to your dream will grow stronger each time you face them. With every challenge, you become more capable, more determined, and more unstoppable. Your dream is worth it. Your vision is worth it. and you are capable of achieving it no matter what doubts or skeptics say. Ladies and gentlemen, the world needs your dreams, your vision, your courage, and your action. Do not let the whispers of self-doubt convince you that you are not enough. Do not allow the voices of skepticism to persuade you that your dream is too impossible or insignificant. The truth is, your dream is valid, it is powerful, and it is entirely achievable if you commit to believing in yourself and moving forward relentlessly. Every time you overcome doubt, every time you silence skepticism, you take one more step toward living the life you were meant to live and inspiring others to do the same. So, stand tall, embrace your potential, and refuse to let fear, doubt, or skepticism dictate your path. You have the power to transform your dream into reality, to rewrite your story, and to show the world the strength, resilience, and brilliance that reside within you. The obstacles are real, the doubts are real, and the skepticism is real, but so is your courage, your determination, and the undeniable validity of your dream. Believe it, own it, pursue it. Because nothing, no voice, no opinion, no fear, can take away what you are determined to create.